What if the gates of paradise swung open only to reveal the same chains you thought you'd broken, except this time, they were forged from your own desperate hope? That question lingers like smoke after a battlefield fire in Hell's Paradise. Jigakaraka Season 2, Episode 12, The End and the Beginning, which dropped yesterday, March 29, 2026, on Crunchyroll. You feel it in your chest before the first frame even settles. The taste of ash on your tongue, the sting of salt wind mixed with blood, the heavy silence that follows a victory you're not sure you earned. This is not just the season finale. It is the moment the island stops pretending to be paradise and shows its true face, a mirror of every human struggle where love, survival, and betrayal crash together like waves against rock. If you have walked with Gabimaru and the others through the previous 11 episodes, you already carry their scars. Now the show asks you to carry one more, and you will, because once you taste this episode, you will need to know what happens next. The story picks up right after the exhausting, sweat-soaked triumph over Jufa and Taufa. The survivors stand battered but breathing, the weight of every lost comrade still pressing on their shoulders like an invisible hand. Then the reinforcements arrive. Shugen and his squad, blades drawn, eyes cold with orders from above. Kill every criminal, spare only the Asiman. What should have been a moment of fragile relief explodes into a brutal free-for-all. Old enemies clash with new ones. Loyalties fracture, and Gabimaru, heart still fixed on the wife waiting for him across the sea, throws himself into a fresh hell without hesitation. It is raw, it is chaotic, and it refuses to let you look away. Like the final stand at Thermopylae where 300 Spartans knew the end was coming but fought anyway, or like a family dinner that turns into a shouting match because everyone is too tired to pretend anymore. This episode turns victory into the starting line of something bigger. In the thick of it, characters we thought we knew bare their souls. Gabimaru's quiet fire burns brighter than ever. Every punch, every memory of Yui's gentle smile, reminds us that even the deadliest shinobi is just a man who wants to go home. Yuzuriha returns in a way that had fans cheering through tears, her resilience wrapped in that signature flair, proving once again that style and strength can walk the same bloody path. New faces like the striking, androgynous Shija step into the light, a Yandere shinobi whose obsession with Gabimaru feels both thrilling and terrifying, like meeting a darker reflection of yourself in the mirror. Their choices hit hard because they feel real. No one is purely hero or villain here. Each decision carries the ache of past wounds and the spark of future hope. You watch and wonder, if I were trapped on that island, bleeding and exhausted, what would I choose? Duty, love, or simple survival? The themes cut deep. Power, morality, sacrifice. They are not just words on a screen. They bleed through every frame. What does it mean to become immortal if it costs your humanity? How far will you go for someone you love when the world keeps handing you new reasons to give up? The episode does not preach. It simply shows you the cost, up close, in the trembling hands and gritted teeth of people who refuse to break. MAPPA once again proves why they are masters of turning ink into emotion. Under director Kaori Makita and with character designs by Akitsugu Hisejai, the animation is fluid, almost alive. Fights move like poetry in motion. Every shadow, every splash of red, every slow-motion breath carries meaning. Colors shift from the lush greens of false paradise to harsh, blood-soaked crimsons that make your stomach tighten. Stillness hits harder than movement. A single tear falling while blades sing around it speaks louder than any explosion. The soundtrack, composed by Yoshiaki Dua, becomes another character. Crescendos swell like a heartbeat about to burst. Sudden silences let the weight of choices sink in. You feel the music in your ribs. Voice acting seals the spell. Chiaki Kobayashi as Gabimaru delivers lines with a raw tremor that makes you believe every word is torn from his soul. The supporting cast matches him beat for beat, turning dialogue into something you will replay in your head long after the credits roll. Emotionally, this episode leaves marks. I felt the exhaustion, the flicker of hope, the sting of betrayal, and the quiet, stubborn refusal to quit. One moment in particular, a collision of destinies that changes everything, hit me like a fist to the chest. It is not loud. It is the kind of quiet breaking that stays with you, like the moment you realize a childhood home is gone forever or the first time you understand that love can hurt worse than any wound. Some might say the pacing in the finale feels relentless, almost overwhelming. But that is not a flaw, it is the point. Life on that island never gave anyone time to breathe. Why should the story, the cloudy parts that fans have debated, the true cost of Tao, the limits of immortality, the shifting lines between monster and man, are given just enough light to make you hungry for more, without cheap answers. In the end, episode 12 succeeds completely. It closes one chapter with blood and fire while cracking open the door to the next. It is beautiful, brutal, and deeply human. So here is the truth. You do not just watch this this episode. You survive it. You carry its questions into your own life, about what you would fight for, who you would become, and how much of yourself you are willing to lose to reach the ones you love. The island is still waiting. Gabimaru is still running toward his wife. And you are standing at the edge, heart pounding, wondering what fresh hell comes next. Turn on Crunchyroll. Press play. Because some stories do not ask to be watched. They demand to be felt. And this one is calling your name.